Good morning, everyone. It's Miss AvaBella here with Exclusive Wireless Presents AMAnarchy. Today, my co-host will probably be chiming in. He's on the move this morning, James Christos. Make sure that you tweet us with the hashtag AMAnarchy and ask us questions. We will be able to answer you live. And again, we're here at Exclusive Wireless in beautiful Midtown Kansas City. I want to remind you all, and I have a shirt for the Moto G. You can, if you're coming from a different wireless provider, get your very own Moto G. It's the Google platform, wonderful video capabilities, wonderful photo capabilities. We use this tons on the road to document what we do, when we do what we do. So basically come in, you can switch over, get that phone for free right here at 3724 Broadway, and you'll see the big booth sign on the side of the building. Or if you're coming from another wireless provider, you can save $100 as well. Am I getting that right? I hope I'm getting that right. If you're not getting that phone, and there's a few other phones that are in that free phone too. There's like 5 or 6, I want to say. But yes, definitely stop in today. They're open until about 7. Had to pay those bills first. Again, shout out to our sponsor, Exclusive Wireless. I love my shirt. I'm going to cut it up and make it real funky for y'all next Monday. All right. Today, I'm still going to talk about, carefully speak on some of the things that we learned at the DJs United Conference in STL, and just kind of touch on some things that we've spoken about before. There were some really great panel discussions that they had on the management of artists, the management of the DJ, social media with Christina Shear. If you're not following her, definitely follow her. It's a sheerthing.com. That's SHEER thing.com. It's a sheer thing. Christina Shear is what she calls herself, I guess, a self-proclaimed social media evangelist. She's worked with some of the best in the industry, and she just had some really great tips and pointers for social media. If you all follow me on Twitter, Miss AvaBella, you know I'm on top of the social media across Google+, Facebook. I use IG a lot. The one thing that was quite surprising from the social media panels, I went to Christina Shear's, and she had one about social brand equity, and she was also on another social media panel for artists that was with ATL Beat Battle. Fasico was in that panel as well. But the surprising thing that I found is target markets for most artists, most DJs, people of the entertainment industry, their followers, the people that they want to be in touch with, don't so much use Facebook anymore. So definitely Twitter is taken over, as you might well know. IG is taking over. There's a lot of Insta stores, Insta boutiques, which simply means that whatever product or service that a business is selling, they're selling it direct from IG. There's a phone number in their profile. There's an email address. Artists can do the same thing. If you want to promote your video, there are ways that you can place that video directly to Instagram, link up in their bio, and you only get about, what, 15 seconds on Instagram for videos, but you can link directly to your video on YouTube in your bio. And it's kind of just giving your followers a preview. I actually had begun to use this prior to going to the conference when I debuted AvaBellamusic.com. because I have like tour footage on my site, and the video was newly edited, so I just put a little 15-second preview of the highlights, cut it up real cute, and just got massive hits off of that. People were really, really excited about it. The thing about social brand equity that just kind of stands out for me from Christina's share specifically is you have to match the times that your audience is on those platforms. You have to know when to tweet. You have to know when to post to IG. Again, Facebook, not so much. If you're a blogger like me, shameless plug, avatheanarchist.com, please check out my articles. Just posted some really cool fashion finds today, this morning. I do Fashion Fridays, 5 fashion finds, $50 and under, so check that out. I'm promoting my Insta store, which is my Instagram boutique, the K&A boutique, and nevertheless, let me get back because I get off track when I do my plugs. But basically, with Instagram, you can just put your store on there. People are shopping directly from Instagram. They rarely ever go to like boutique websites anymore, but you can always, again, point your followers, your friends, your family, whoever your audience is, you can point them to your site, like if you do have the capabilities to shop. But I've been doing pretty well leading up to opening my web store, just letting people shop via Instagram and doing PayPal invoices. That brings up another fact. And getting ready for shows, to receive monies from venues, the talent buyers that are brokering my shows, is very important because you are a business. We speak about this all the time, being independent, and I know I'm kind of jumping around. Y'all are creative. I'm positive that you all can follow me as I jump around. But if you do not have a PayPal and you consider yourself an indie artist, how are you getting your money? If you're selling your music on iTunes or Google Play, which is a platform that we use, Bandcamp, it should be going somewhere that can get directly to you. PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal, set up a PayPal. That is where venue owners can send you your deposit directly. You can shoot them an invoice and they can just type in their card information. It's extremely secure. You can link that to a PayPal business debit card, a PayPal regular debit card. It can also be linked to a bank account or credit union savings account that you already have. These are just like tools and tricks to keep your business moving, especially when you're on the road. Everything I do is done on that card because there again, people are going to want to take a look and see what your business looks like. Back in the day, I remember, what was that, Ludacris? Everything that he did, he was writing checks, or he would write checks to himself direct from his bank account. And that's how they were able to see the money he was bringing in and the money that he was paying out for the Ludacris business. Because Chris had one, you know, he's doing one thing, but your business, you have to have a separate business account. That's how people are going to know that you're serious. If you ever need loan or capital to get started on a new project, for a new tour, to buy materials, to purchase studio time, get that separate account. And I'm going to recap these for you all because I know I'm jumping around. I always have tons of information and things that I'm finding that, I mean, we just need to know. But right now, I'm going to go to Twitter and take a look-see what's popping over there. Shout out to Poncho TNT, the Off the Salsa Man. He's out of Dallas, Texas. representing Crestview. And this gentleman and his crew were thick down at the DJ's conference. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out his new music and offthesalsarecords.com. If you go to my Twitter, you can follow them or just follow them directly. It's just how it sounds, at Poncho TNT. Again, thanks for watching. So we have some visitors in, but we're gonna keep going. They're probably coming in to get their new free Moto G because they're coming from another provider. Remember that special is on until the end of April. Oh, the other thing that I want to chat with you all about, next Saturday, if you're in the KC metro area, I am having a anniversary and birthday party celebration. Lady Gun EP is 2 years old, so we're going to be celebrating at Club 906, just north of downtown. It's about 3 minutes from downtown Kansas City. Really, really cool atmosphere. I'll have swag bags for you. Just follow me on the Twitter. You can see the links that I've posted for the Facebook event, and you can RSVP there just to make sure that I have enough gifts for everybody. Even though it's my birthday, y'all can bring me gifts, but I'll have gifts for you all. And we're going to have performances by LEL, Bucks of True Spitters Click, the Kingpin Coalition. I might do 1 or 2 songs, but really I'm just going to let everybody perform my favorites from Kansas City artists. I'm also going to have K Bizzle from Mid-Range Music, Miss Nicole from Mid-Range Music, Damon Jones, and Poindexter. You might remember they came and visited before the James Christos release party and tour kickoff show. Also, don't forget, his album is out and up on Google Play. You need to get your copy. I believe he's giving away some free shirts with that download. He may still be doing that. Make sure you check him out. I think the main thing, again, that rings true with being social is to understand, this is a point they really drove home at the conference, you need to match the times and match the places where your audience is. You need to communicate to them how they want to be communicated to. You might have a follower on Twitter, you might have a friend on Facebook, you might have a follower on IG. They could be the same person, but they may only communicate with you on IG. So that's how you need to respond in kind to them. One other question I see coming up in my DMs, I guess they want to remain anonymous, how to use social media for bookings. Just continue to make your brand stand out in social media. You want to point people to where they can find out more about you, your music, your business, your brand. So make sure that you're communicating with the venue owners. You may tweet, retweet their events that they're already having. Make sure that you're attending those events if possible. I know it's hard for us as artists to go to every single show, to be at every single event, but it is a great network opportunity. And venture outside of your genre. You don't necessarily, if you're a hip-hop MC, you don't necessarily have to go to all hip-hop shows. You don't, if you're a singer, you don't have to go to all the live music events. You should definitely make your way around. I spoke Monday about, do you know 5 drummers, 5 guitar players, bass players, 5 engineers, 5 producers. You have to start within your network and work from there. because within your network, you're going to find people that, you know, if you're in Kansas City, they're going to know another DJ in Chicago if they're a DJ here. If they're on their, you know, grind, if they're doing what they're supposed to do as an artist, because we're all artists, they're going to know. If they're an engineer here, they're going to know an engineer in St. Louis. And you can just begin to work in your city, in your state, in your region, and then spread out. That's how it's done. The next DM question, and I've answered this before, but this is okay. How to get your music into the blogs. The way to get your music into the blogs is to pay attention to what the blogs are already posting. Pay attention to their guidelines. If they have an about page or a submit your music page, review the criteria, review the guidelines. If they give you a list that's bulleted like I do, I have great submissions where people just cut and paste the submission guidelines into the body of the email, and they post what they're sending me right next to it. Like they cut and paste their link right next to where it says, you know, the SoundCloud embed link. They do the work for me, or at least they put their SoundCloud linked page, and just find out what they're wanting to receive, how they're wanting to receive it, and like line by line send them what they're asking for. That's the best way to get it. Of course, if you have an opportunity to meet the blogger, if you have an opportunity to be somewhere where they're going to be, make an introduction, because they're more likely to open an email. This goes for DJs too. They're more likely to open an email from somebody that they know, and you can put right in the subject line, hey, this is Ava. I met you at the DJs United conference. It's a girl with the crazy hair and the crazy pants. Like, that's how they, because I know that I look for, and you know, this is just being transparent, I look for people that we've had an interaction in person, and I open those first, or I've gotten a phone call. So try to get contact names and phone numbers. Just make sure you're maintaining a relationship, and you have to have the relationship first to maintain it. So I guess the keys for social media and for blogging is just to establish a relationship. Just follow relationship cues. It's just like being in a relationship socially in the real world. You just have to communicate with your fan base, with your followers, with your timeline, the way that they want to be communicated with. That's really the key. Shout out to Worm the Madness. He's watching again today. At Worm the Madness on Twitter. He just released his new album to Bandcamp. This is worm.bandcamp.com. We'll be probably chatting with him in the coming months. He'll come by and visit, but he just released Half Glass Full Dream, so congratulations on that. Make sure you check me out. I'm actually on that album. James Christos is on that album as well. It is so dope. There is some great music on there. I really don't like my hair today. It parts down the middle. I look like Bart Simpson. I really don't like it. But anywho, make sure y'all follow and check out Worm's album. I'm going to retweet that and favorite that again so that you all can find him and follow him. Shout out to Fountain City Music Group for tuning in. Shout out to Joe and Box. That's at Joe_Box. We just featured a video of them on AvaTheAnarchist.com not too long ago. It looks like they're dropping a new project here shortly. So they've also got a new video that they sent over. Be looking for that tweet in my timeline. Again, if you're not following Christina Shear, it's ashearthing.com, social media evangelist, guru, if you will. Her Twitter is at It's a Sheer Thing, at It's a Sheer Thing, just like it sounds, SHEER. That's how you can find her. So I'm still looking for questions coming through. We've had some good ones today. Scheduling tools. Okay, I see a DM from Anonymous for scheduling tools. Scheduling with social media, because you have to try to maintain your productivity. You want to spend as little time as possible, like actually, I know that sounds crazy, but actually on things like Twitter and blogging. You can schedule your posts for Twitter. You can schedule your blog posts. Instagram is pretty much the only one that you can't schedule. So, I mean, that's kind of an in-the-moment platform. So, I definitely suggest you all putting together a content creation schedule. I use it. It's as simple as Google Calendar, and you can get reminders sent to your phone, because you can have Google Calendar pretty much on any phone, especially the Moto G, because it's on the Google platform, so it's already loaded on there. Definitely a content creation schedule. You can add things like, yesterday was National Poetry in Your Pocket Day and National Haiku Poetry Day. So I just made a reminder for myself, and I thought about my favorite poems, my favorite haikus. So that reminded me to post about that. I love poetry. I write poetry as well, you guys, if y'all didn't know. But I'm sure you know that if you're watching this and you know me. But things like that, birthdays of friends. You can like merge your calendars and know when your friends and followers are having their birthdays, just like real life. You're gonna have some sort of something that reminds you, anniversaries, birthdays, holidays, so you can wish everybody a happy Easter. That's coming up this weekend if you celebrate Easter. So yeah, content creation schedule. Get to know your Google Calendar. Google just has excellent calendars. Google Docs is something that I love. I create tons of documents for the administrative side of my brand, the AvaBella brand, for my blog posts go in there before they go onto Google Blogger. You have Google Hangouts, which you're watching me on right now. Just get to know the different ways that you can use Google. But definitely that content creation calendar. There's actually some great templates that they have in Google Docs too. Let me see if I have any more DMs. Why y'all so shy? Why y'all don't like post in the regular timeline? You can just at me. Let's see. Shout out to our new viewer that just joined in. Tweet us with the hashtag AMAnarchy if you have a question. Today we're talking about social media and the indie musician, the unsigned artist. We just talk all things indie, so it doesn't necessarily have to be about social media, or just simply shout us out to let us know that you're watching and who you are, so we can say hello. Let's see. while I'm waiting. Again, don't forget, come to 3724 Broadway. They're here till about 7 p.m. tonight. If you're in the KC metro area, that is our sponsor. That is where we are right now. If you're coming from another provider, you can get the Moto G for free. Get this phone for free. Or you can save $100 if it's not one of the 6 or 7 phones that is free with new service. And I think, gosh, we had it last time. That's a good reason to go back and watch the last episode of Exclusive Wireless Presents AMAnarchy, because we show you the actual phone that it is. So make sure that you stop in today before 7. Get your new Google Moto G. That's actually the real name, the Moto G. And got a new shirt. I love this shirt. It's bright. I like it. But I thank you guys for tuning in today. I won't be before you too much longer here. Again, if you ever have any questions, just tweet at James Christos with the hashtag AMAnarchy, or tweet at Miss AvaBella with the hashtag AMAnarchy, and we will respond on the show with your answers to whatever question you have. We will do it. Again, I thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next Monday.